Hey everybody, Cynthia with Autism Society. We're going to talk about redetermination. So DDD does redetermination at the age of 6 and the age of 18, and they can also do it anytime they deem necessary if they feel like your child no longer qualifies. So first you're going to want to read the DDD policy, which you can find on our website at the top 6 things to know and do. And number 1 is apply to DDD. And you'll see the policy there, DDD slash 640. And that policy basically says that you have to have a child diagnosed with autism by a neurologist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, or a developmental ped, and that you have to prove that the child has substantial limitations in 3 out of 7 areas, and those 7 areas are listed. So first, you need to make sure that your child has a diagnosis, because some of you get into the system with a at-risk diagnosis, which is fine for under 6, but at 6 you need a diagnosis of autism. So make sure that you have a diagnosis that says autism and it's from the appropriate person. And then you're going to want to make sure that you have enough documentation that shows that your child has substantial limitation in 3 out of the 7 areas. And the way that you can do that is have your speech, OT, PT, ABA therapists document those substantial needs. And then also if you have a developmental ped or a psychologist, they can also do that for you. So you're going to want to make sure that you have documentation that will satisfy DDD. And you're also going to want to make sure that your IEP is accurate. So if your IEP does not list autism and does not demonstrate that your child has substantial limitations, it could actually work against you. So you need to make sure that your school has an IEP that's appropriate and demonstrates your child's diagnosis and all their substantial needs. And if you're having issues with that, what you can do is ask the school to do an evaluation. And if they disagree with your reports, you can ask for an IEE. That's an individual educational plan. Education evaluation, and then you can pick anyone you want for that, and the school district will have to pay. But you really want to make sure that all your documentation is accurate. So you want to make sure the IEP is accurate. You want to make sure that your speech, OT, PT, ABA, all your therapists are documenting all the needs that your child has. And then you want to share that documentation with DDD. So you're going to do that at the age of 6. And you're going to do that at the age of 18. At 18, it would be very beneficial if you had guardianship of your child so that you could advocate on their behalf. If you do not have guardianship, it's up to your child to advocate, and that can be quite complex and difficult for your child. And also, the added benefit of having guardianship is it does show that your child has substantial limitations just by virtue of you having guardianship. So you just want to make sure as you're progressing, as your child is aging, that you're getting appropriate documentation and that you're tracking everything, and that all the reports and things that are put in writing are accurate and reflect what your child can and can't do. Hope that helps.